Okay, hello everybody. So, a lot of things. Well, I won't yap that much. Unfortunately, I couldn't stream yesterday. Work decided that they wanted to tell me things at the last second, so I got shafted and put on a 24-hour shift. But it gave me enough time to actually figure out what I'm going to do for this script. But unfortunately, I do really don't have a lot of time today. Like, I'm going to be busy for the next couple hours, so I did want to start this, at least start the script today. So let's get right to it. Less me yapping, more me working. All right, let's see. I probably have at least like 30 minutes right now. Okay, all right. Okay, how do I want to start this? I have my outline up, so we should be good. So let's just start the introduction today. Then tomorrow, when I actually have a little bit more free time, we'll keep on going. So, oh God, I don't. Fuck. Here we go. There we go. Hey, you have to be oddly specific right there. Thanks. Wait. Actually, no. We'll do that in a second. Oh, before I forget, um, we should be having at least two videos released this week, depending on if anything apocalyptic happens, which will knowing here something will apocalyptic will happen. But I've started getting resources for the horror one. So today's Wednesday. I'm looking for a Saturday release for that. Obviously, Golden Sun's the long term project. I'm looking to get to release a video by Sunday, so we should be getting two videos at least released in the next week or so. This one's gonna be released soon. This is not gonna be that long because I'm not gonna be regurgitating information about Saber, but a lot of qualities of Lily do transfer over to Saber, so I just don't want to repeat myself. Trail. Gee. It's 5:30 somewhere else in the world. Don't drink unless you're an adult, as usual. So the annoying thing about these videos is I have to be very careful I don't dig myself into a hole, which happens a lot. Like especially when it comes to like speculatory things or just things that come out of my ass. So I have to be very careful. I got to keep things as canonical as possible. So I got to be very careful what I write here. Even when I'm not on duty, I'm on duty. Please give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Cool. Oh boy, here it already begins. She strived for a future where courage was enough. Oh yeah, we're already starting cringy. I have to just read this right now. Saber Lily is a girl who was not yet bound by the weight of kingship or scarred by betrayal. She strived for a future where courage was enough, justice was clear, and loyalty could preserve her kingdom. Oh my god. God, the things I write at times. All right. Hmm. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cringy once I start reading this. We'll be using a quote from Ernest Hemingway. I just gotta grab it in a second. But let me read this again. Saber Lily is a girl who was not yet bound by the weight of kingship or scarred by betrayal. Oh my god. She strived for a future where courage was enough, justice was clear, and loyalty could preserve her kingdom. At this point in her life, oops, she was at her purest and not burdened by the hardships that would affect her future self, even in death. Yet, even in those days, there was a lonely shadow that served as a hint to what she was destined for. I remember I didn't charge that. Yeah, I did. Hold on. All right, give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. All right. Oh, thank God that's short. So always keep a note. iPad for notes. Always do that. Like I said, unfortunately, I am kind of at least right now, I'm kind of limited on time because I gotta do some IRL stuff for work. So I just wanted to get this started. Tomorrow we'll have a little bit more free time. Give me one sec. Hmm, neat. We are all broken. That's how the light gets in. I hate how paper thin these walls are. I can literally hear like them banging above me. Okay. Saber Lily is a girl who is not yet bound by the weight of kingship or scarred by betrayal. She strived for a future where courage was enough, justice was clear, and loyalty could preserve her kingdom. At this point in her life, she was at her purest and not burdened by the hardships that would affect her future self, even in death. Yet in those days, there was a looming shadow that served as a hint to what she was destined for. We were all broken. That's how the light gets in. Ernest Hemingway. Hemingway's words paint a haunting picture. For every mistake, every small failure she endured, these became points where light and strength entered. Through the cracks, she gained strength. Hmm. It's to be reshaped. And unfortunately for her, she was definitely reshaped. That's for sure. All right, just a few more minutes, then I definitely got to wrap things up. Tomorrow we'll do a little. Tomorrow definitely we'll do more. It's just now is that time we're getting busy, pending deployment stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be busy for the next month and a half until I go. And I can't stress this enough. I wouldn't wish her life on my worst enemy. The stuff that she had to deal with from here all the way till she meets Hero, holy crap. And depending on the route, it gets progressively worse. She becomes very angry and infatuated with hamburgers. The parallels with Vera, well, with Grand Blue are so like evident now. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna be very cheeky. Yep. The cost deepened until she she was no longer the girl she started as. Yeah, there's a very stark contrast. Okay, what time is it? All right, let's do like a couple more minutes. Then I definitely gotta get moving. Fuck. Let me at least finish the. I'll finish the introduction. Then we should be good. I think we've yapped enough in this intro. Usually my intros are like a page long, but again, we don't need to make this that long. So her journey. Her journey is not one of triumphs. I'm gonna totally spell this because I always do. God damn, every time. Every single time. Her journey is not one of triumphs. I'm allowed to be cheeky. Her journey is not one of triumphs shining brightly, but of hope diminishing. Ooh, that's cute. But of hopes diminishing faintly. Of hope, yeah, hopes not faintly, diminishing slowly. Because yeah, okay, there we go. Diminishing slowly until necessity was left. Her story is one. Her story is one of uh, how dreams can be shifted. and replaced with duty. I might change that. This is just a placeholder for now. Empathy. Empathy. All right. Let me. I definitely got to get going. So let's finish this up. It can be a burden and a weapon. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Her story is one of how dreams can shift and replaced with duty. How empathy becomes a weapon, becomes a burden and a weapon. No matter how pure her vision, no matter how pure her vision of the future seemed. Oh, I got some diabolical stuff. Let's see if I word this right. Her path was never hers to choose. Her path was never hers to choose. Oh, okay. I got something. I'm about to do a pun. Ah, it was carved in fate. Yep, I had to do it at least once. It was carved in fate. Every step forward she would take, every step forward she would take would bring her closer to the shattering truth. Would bring would bring her closer to the shattering truth. To the shattering truth. Lily would fade. Lily would fade. Lily would fade. So Artoria could arise. All right, I like that. So let's save this. Let's read this before I have to wrap it up. So tomorrow I'll do a little bit more. It's just work is being work right now. Oh, these eyes that betray me. Don't get old. Saber Lily is a girl who is not yet bound by the weight of kingship or scarred by betrayal. She strived for a future where courage was enough, justice was clear, and loyalty could preserve her kingdom. At this point in her life, she was at her purest, not burdened by the hardships that would affect her future self, even in death. Yet, even in those days, there was a looming shadow that served as a hint of what she was destined for. We are broken. That's how the light gets in. Ernest Hemingway. Hemingway's words paint a haunting picture. For every mistake, every small failure she endured, these became points where light and strength entered. But in this case, to be broken is not to be weak, it's to be reshaped. For Lily, this meant her life would be a long reshaping, which it was. Yet with every break, the cost deepened, and so she was no longer the girl she started as. Her journey is not one of triumph shining brightly, but hopes of diminished hope, but of hopes, but hopes diminishing. I don't need of there, but oh, that's where I fucked up. Okay, but hopes diminishing slowly until necessity was left. Her story is not. Her story is one of how dreams can be shifted and replaced with duty. How empathy can be both a burden and a weapon. No matter how pure her vision of the future seemed, her path was never hers to choose. It was carved in fate. Every step forward. Jesus Christ. I love when I just with words. Every step forward would bring her closer to the shattering truth. Lily would fade so that Artoria could arise. That sounds cringy as fuck, but like it. So, as mentioned, unfortunately, I do got to get moving because I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of hours. So tomorrow we'll do more of this. We got the narrative started with the introduction. So tomorrow we'll do the mind. Anyways, see people later. Have a good one.